And then everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, Daniel's gonna do it.
All right,
Retired Air Force.
okay. Today is June 15th, 2020 for the Village of Stryker regular council meeting at 6 p.m. Tonight, leading us in prayer is our solicitor, Katie.
Father, thank you so much for today, for the sunshine and the beautiful weather. And I just put this meeting in your hands. I pray that you would give each of the council members here just the wisdom and discernment to make decisions for you and for this community that would bless you and that would bless the community. And I just pray that you would hold them in your hands, give them wisdom, and keep them safe. And I just thank you so much for all of your blessings. In your name I pray, amen.
Okay, tonight, soon to be, come on up, man. Soon to be sworn in police officer for us. I just met him tonight. Dan is a veteran of the Air Force, and he's going to lead us in the pledge tonight. So it's all yours.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll see you back up here in a few minutes. Okay, with that, roll call.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Leonard.
Yes.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram.
Yes.
Blevins.
Yes.
Tompkins.
Yes.
Okay, now you get to come back up. It was just long enough to go back there.
Get my walks set.
To get your steps in for the day. I'm going to let Chief Slusher introduce you, and then I will do the swearing in. We just want to make sure that we get you in the camera. Okay?
Yeah.
So go ahead, Chief.
So everybody, I just wanted to introduce you to Daniel Bettencourt, from the Defiance area. Been back there for just about since what, 2016 you moved back? Daniel had a long, outstanding history with the United States Air Force. Retired from that as, what was it, a tech?
Master Sergeant.
Master Sergeant. So same rank as I was, E7, right?
Yes.
So, but yeah, when did you retire? 16?
2012.
12, okay. But, you know, from that point, I mean, he's been working with the DOD, security forces with DOD, security for Department of State. Actually worked with the Secret Service for a little bit under a couple different administrations. And so we can't, I can't express enough, you know, how proud I am to have Daniel on board with us. And it's going to be a great addition. You know, I can't. Very proud of him, and we can't wait to get him going. So,
Thank you, Chief.
And that's coming from a Marine to an Air Force.
I'm not going to say anything.
And then you're going to get sworn in by a Navy guy.
yeah. I warned him. I didn't tell you.
So we may gang up on you. Okay? You know how that works,
I
right?
know how that works.
So we'll do the swearing in. I have to put on my old man glasses. I do solemnly swear or affirm
I do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and the laws of the United States of America,
and the laws of the United States of America,
the Constitution and the laws of the State of Ohio,
the Constitution and the laws of the State of Ohio,
and the laws and ordinances
and the laws and ordinances
of the political subdivision
of political subdivision
to which I'm appointed,
to which I'm appointed,
and to the best of my ability
and to the best of my ability,
will discharge the duties
will discharge the duties
of this office.
of this office.
Congratulations, welcome aboard.
Thank you very much.
So you're required to apply.
Yep.
No, that's okay.
Thank you, everybody, for everything. I really appreciate it, and I will do give you some 100% or more, like I told the chief, and I thank God for letting me be here with y'all.
Amen.
Right, thank you.
Welcome, appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I'll sign that, Steve.
All right, yep, no worries.
Yes, you got two. All right. That doesn't happen too often in one night. Oops, go back to my other agenda here. That puts us to our visitors, which tonight we have Daniel and then village reporter, as well as Katie is here. Prior minutes, looking for a motion to approve the regular minutes from 5/18/2020.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from 5/18/2020.
Is there a second? I'll second that. Roll call?
Benner,
Yes.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram,
Yes.
Blevins,
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yes. Looking for a motion to accept the prior, or the planning commission meeting minutes. No, I don't need to accept them yet. Special meeting for the Stryker Village Planning Commission. It was the Board of Zoning Appeals minutes of May 29th, 2020. Each of you should have had that in your packet. Is there a motion to accept?
Make a motion to accept planning commission meeting of 5/29/2020.
And a second?
I'll second.
And roll call.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram,
Yes.
Blevins,
Yes.
Tompkins. Yes. Armstrong.
Yes.
Benner.
Yes.
That leads us into the finance report as of 6/12/2020. That would have been the one that we just had. Do you just have the hard cut or the scribble notes?
Well, yeah, for the minutes, I'm just gonna give them out next meeting. The finance report, you guys signed normal, I'm just asking, I'm just asking you to.
Oh, that one wasn't, sorry, that one wasn't
What
the
was
committee
signed,
report,
yeah.
sorry, I apologize. I was reading two lines at the same time. So, looking at the finance report of 6/12/2020, that was the one that was in the packet, not the meeting we just had. Is there a motion to accept the 6/12/2020?
I'll make a motion to accept the finance report as 6/12.
Is there a second on that?
I'll second.
Okay. Is there any questions prior to voting? Beth, do you want to discuss that at all?
Just to summarize from last meeting, we brought in a little over 77,000 in revenue, and we spent 75,000.
Okay. Did that spur any questions for Beth? All right, let's do a roll call.
Ingram,
Yes.
Blevins,
Yes.
Tompkins,
Yes.
Armstrong,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Cameron. Yes.
That leads us into the communication portion. Any communication from council that you want to share?
I have regarding the big trash day, I know that's on Saturday, but are we having regular trash pickup on Friday?
Yes.
Yes, we will.
I'm saying ahead nod, yes. The one thing that I did get here, the village, this is to the village of Stryker, I'll pass this around. On behalf of SAHC, Stryker Area Heritage Council, took me a second because I'm not used to seeing it that way. I would like to thank you for your continual support to maintain and preserve a part of Stryker history, helping with maintenance at the depot. The stone around the depot enhances the appearance and will help with erosion. The village's support makes it possible for the Stryker Area Heritage Council to continue and make our village a great place to live. Thank you. So that was from them. And again, a lot of that is our responsibility, but it is kind of nice that someone is appreciating it. So that is up here. That was the communication I had. Did anyone on this side have any communication? Okay. Committee reports. Obviously, we just had the finance meeting, which I was trying to mix in our lineup there. And do we have that one scheduled? I stepped out. We were looking at scheduling one on the 20th at 5 p.m. prior to. Did you go ahead and schedule that one? Okay. So the next finance committee meeting will be July 20th at 5 p.m. Right before our regular meeting like we did tonight, and then we'll have the minutes for tonight's next week, next month. I don't need help getting confused tonight. I'll say that. On the legislative portion of it, we are looking for a motion to appoint the Income Tax Board of Review members. That was one that we discussed, kind of the history on that, and that's in our village ordinance, and we're trying to get that cleaned up to get these board members. Is there a motion to accept, or a motion to appoint the Income Tax Board members as presented?
I'll make the motion to accept the members as presented.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay. Is there any questions on that before vote? And roll call.
Levens,
Yes.
Tompkins,
Yes.
Armstrong, Benner,
Yes.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram.
Okay. Looking for a motion to suspend the rules for Resolution 06-2020-1, the COVID-19 fund. Is there a motion to suspend the,
I'll move to suspend the rules on resolution 06-2020-1.
okay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
And roll call.
Tompkins,
Yes.
Armstrong,
Yes.
Benner,
Yes.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram,
Yes.
Levens.
Yes. Looking for a motion to pass resolution 06-2020-1. Is there a motion?
Accept resolution 06-2020-1.
And a second?
Second.
And roll call.
Armstrong,
Yeah.
Benner,
Yes.
Cameron. Yes. Ingram,
Yes.
Levens.
Yes.
Tompkins.
Yes.
Leads us into village officials. You're up.
Just have a few things. As was mentioned earlier, the large trash pickup is Saturday, June 20th. And trucks will be on site at 7 a.m. And a list of items acceptable and not acceptable is up here at the village hall. The military banners have all been put up for this summer and will remain up until Veterans Day. Any new banners that would be ordered now will be processed and saved until next year.
Okay. Are we getting very many
I
additional?
don't think we've had any,
I've had some take paper.
but they haven't returned them. so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're telling people that, that they won't be put up this year anymore, so it'll be next year.
We had 13 total.
13. One thing that just came about today was the office lights here. One went out, you guys checked it, and it's gonna require more than a change of bulbs. So I am checking with Willis Electric on replacing it to energy efficient LED bulbs. So they haven't met with me yet, but I have a call into them, so. Other than that, and that's, I know we had the police department done several years ago, and it was less than $1,000, so they have to switch over everything, so.
Is that because these bulbs are those that have been discontinued?
Yes, and they're high output, which takes a lot of energy, and so. Other than that, does anybody have any questions?
Do not. Beth, I'll jump to you. Do you have anything for us?
I do not.
you know, did Steve have anything, Chief? If you would, please. Thank you. You know, he's still conversing with our newly brought in officer.
He's coming.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Okay, so we got Daniel all sworn at. He's good to go. So he's probably, he's got some things on his agenda for the next week and a half or so. We do have firearms ball coming up this Saturday and next Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty busy with that. I think that was really about it. As far as need to know stuff. So, you know, 57 calls for service from the last meeting, 1 arrest, 7 warnings, 0 traffic citations.
Any questions for Chief? Okay, quick and easy tonight, Chief.
What's that?
Quick and easy tonight. All right, thank you. That leads us into my agenda. I just mixed them up. The other, I will start over here on my left. Lana, it's all yours.
The only thing I had was, in light of the COVID whole ordeal this year, have we thought about having our own rainy day fund?
It, for, looking for, what are you thinking? So, explain that just a little bit more.
Like for helping people out that, may be impacted by loss of work, income, or even if, I don't know if the village is able to use it for such, but even if the village has lost revenue because of, a situation, you know, is it something that we could tap into? It would only be used in those emergency type situations.
Are you thinking?
There isn't per se, I mean, I can't create a fund, there isn't a rainy day fund. What it is you use carryover balances for those funds. Like if you have a surplus of carryover balance and say neighboring village was to give a rebate on electric, they had to have a significant carryover balance in electric. If you were to give a rebate in water, you would have to have a significant balance in water, I would believe, to, when you get audited, to be able to justify. It has to come from that, what you're doing. You can't create, every fund in governmental accounting has a purpose.
So
And the
unless
funds
you're-
have to be used for that purpose, if that makes, I don't know how else to explain it to you.
So if you're running, pretty even with the board each month, or you may have a slight carryover, those would be, that would be the only time you could use it.
You can't create, yes, you can't create an excess fund, it stays in that fund.
Okay.
You can't, and there's only certain funds you can create. You know, if you're doing a project, you create a fund for that project, a capital project fund. But it has, everything's related to that. You can't just say, hey, we have extra money for a slush fund.
Okay, that answers my question.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay. I have nothing further.
I have nothing.
Okay.
I already talked to Alan about getting some landscaping stuff, and I'll do the landscaping down on the south side, get that all nice and pretty as people come in.
Sign looks good. For any compliments on it. Okay.
I have nothing.
Perfect.
I'm good at this time.
I have nothing either, but I'll come over this way.
I have nothing.
Let's go around.
Here you go.
All right. Look for well, I do want to throw something out there. There's always something. And this is more addressing the appreciation of the culture and the people that live here. We know that right now, if you watch the news, that in some places it's extremely crazy out there. That's the best term that I can use for that. I truly appreciate living here in Stryker. Even though this is where I grew up, it's still my home and where I prefer to stay. So with that, Chief, obviously you gotta be your officers need to be aware of what's going on, but I think you have the support of the community as well, so that's really nice to see that here in Stryker. So, and every once in a while I see those Facebook posts. Yes, I read the Facebook post stuff. I don't always comment, but it's really neat when you see a little kid next to one of your officers that are out there and they want to take those pictures. So those are always kind of neat. I just wanted to express, be cautious with your people as well as, it's nice to be here in Stryker. It really is. So with that, look for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And a second? I'll second that. Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you much.
Yeah, I can do it if you want. Let me look and see how you.